Oh, well, saying that, the game's already started. Hello, everybody. It's a late night special, like 10 p.m. for me, but there's some good team games around, so I thought, let's cast a couple before I go to bed, and let's see how it pans out. I'm actually a little bit pre-hyped for this because we got Arch Coven in the lineup, Winchester and Gary, and a couple of other good players. Unexpected at 1900 players, so 1750 plus average, at least, so should be a pretty good set of games. A really good team game, of course. Let's break down the players and where they are and so on. As it looks to me on the flag position, we do have. I am. Oh, that's pocket. Wait. Oh my God. I am unsure. Right now, it's Gary and red, blue. Team. Oh, okay, right, okay. I think I sorted it out. So on the flag position, in the blue color, we do have. Oh, gotta slow down that scroll speed just a little bit. In the blue position, we do have DMX 7 swords on the flank. He's playing against Mayans. Mayan flank it shall be, looking pretty legit. He's going to start going to that wood line already. Lovely wood line, by the way. He's got two of them, and really easy to wall on top of that. Wow. That is pretty nice. He's playing the flank position. In the pocket position for him, we will have Woody 1. So Woody, yes, in AoE terms. Playing in the orange colour as the Huns. That's as Hun pocket, lovely with Mayan flank. I think one of the strongest combos on Arabia team game, if you ask me. Like Huns are so great, just like pocket knights and so on, and of course you've got Mayan's flank on top of that. I think it's really strong. In the other pocket position, we will be having, in the grey colour, Arch Coven playing as the legend Arch Coven, by the way, playing as Persian pocket. So you've got Hun and Persian pocket. That is beautiful. I can't say anymore how great that is. And on the final flank position, we're going to have Vic Winchester playing as Saracen flank. Again, a decent flank civ. A great late game as well, so we'll see how this will pan out. He'll be up against, in the yellow colour, Unexpected here as Saracens. So it is going to be a Saracen versus Saracen matchup as he brings that first boar in, playing by Unexpected. Apparently British flag. I don't know if he's British. I think he's Richard. I can't remember that. Not the Richard, but another Richard. That's what someone told me the other day anyway. So we'll see how it is. In the pocket position, of course, for him, he's going to have I Am Inc. or Incorporated. I Am Incorporated. Either on the way. It's going to be Hun's pocket played by him. Up against the Persian pocket of Arch Coven. So he's got Hun's pocket. That's pretty nice for him. Again, Hun's pocket really strong. In the other pocket position, we're going to have Gary playing as Persians. So again, both teams will have Huns and Persians as pocket, which is lovely. Just switched in their position. He brings that first boar in. And last but not least, it will be Kopfschmerzen playing as the Mayan flank up against the other Mayan flank. So the flanks will be exactly the same. The pockets will just be switched around. So he brings that second boar in, nice and easy. So it looks like Kopf and Seven Swords are realizing who they're up against. Seven Swords Scout out red, Kopfschmerzen, and of course, that being visible to Kopf, he knows that he'll be up against the main flank that is Seven Swords. Winchester realizing who's up against. It's actually quite a large rush distance. It's quite far away, both players. It feels like to me that, in fact, that Unexpected is more in a bit of a pseudo pocket. Like it's like a deep flank position. In fact, really, I mean, the distance between teal and yellow to purple is quite similar. So really, like they're both sort of quite far away. Meanwhile, you know, of course, Cohen's quite, far away. He's quite deep in his pocket position. It's quite nice. So I expect to see Drushes coming out from the main flanks. Exactly what we're seeing here with Seven Swords. Builds the house, builds the barracks. He'll be getting those militia out. And probably will look to do a standard main flank roll. And the same thing comes from Kopfschmerzen as well. They'll both be doing Drush SC crossbows. And then probably later into plumed archers. Maybe eagles. It's a little bit unlikely though. I would prefer to see from the flanks, generally speaking, plumed archers and halberdiers as well. It would probably be a better combo to work with. And they both got really good knights to back them up as well. We've got Persians on this side from Gary, and we'll have Huns here from Woody. But it doesn't make much of a difference because both teams have got Persians, so that +2 attack on the archer team bows applies to both. So again, in fact, it kind of favors a little bit to Woody because he has the Hun bonus, allowing him to get those stables to work a little bit faster, which is beautiful. The only downside is, of course, is that Gary has the option to go camels, but you don't really want to go camels, because if you go camels, you're going to have to play quite a defensive role a little bit, because again, the crossbows can just snipe those camels really easily. So 3 militia come out, of course, from Cop, waiting to be sent out. I hear some wolf noises, yes. 2 wolves, in fact, get picked up by DMX swords. That's huge. A lot of damage coming onto that militia already. It's already going down to half HP, less than half HP, in fact, as he goes up the hill. And now with Cop playing a defensive role, you should be able to take this engagement very easily, in fact. It has to be very poor micro coming from him. And Cop saying, nice wolves, eh? And he's like, yes. Yes, unfortunately I picked up 2 wolves. So he's going to try and harass the gold, it seems, as he puts 3 onto gold. Feudal Age coming in from Unexpected and Winchester alike. Neither of them are going to go for the Drash build. Looks to me that potentially Archer's coming out right now from Unexpected as he finishes that racks up. And from Winchester, both players, in fact, being a little bit late with their timings. You probably want to have that racks build before you hit the Feudal Age, like just before. That's the perfect timing. And Winchester is holding out on the wood because, of course, he's just a little bit behind on the Feudal Age. There we go. Hits the Feudal Age now. As he drops that first archery range, might build a second. He's got the wood for it, it seems. And then he'll get the bowsaw. Sorry, not bowsaw, the bit axe. As now it looks like I Am Ink scouts out a rage. And tells his teammate. And we can see Vinch here, of course, being the Feudal Age. Speed and attack bonus starting to chip away at Ink Scout. And we can also see, likewise, from Unexpected, the archer range has already come down. The second one will be popped down in just a second. Doesn't go for his main goal. That's very interesting. He goes towards this goal instead because he values this a little bit more in terms of being a bit safer. So that third, it's interesting. It also goes to the woodline as well, so if he wants to tower, he can, and it does provide a little bit of protection for this woodline on top of that. Again, he can easily wall this little section here, and that would stop the archer just getting behind his little oasis. But we'll see. I don't think he will. Rest of the Feudal Ages are coming on through. I didn't really scout the rest of what happened to that Drush. It does look like a little engagement did happen, and it looks pretty darn clean. Oh, yes, it was. Look at that. That was beautiful, it seemed. Very little damage done to this militia, apart from 1's and half HP exactly. But now he's going to go straight towards the pocket base. I don't think he knew about where his flank was, but he will scout out Woody, and this could be huge. He's going to try and go straight to the gold and just harass him, and that's what he's going to do. That's amazing. You could even deny the stable, but quick walling coming out of here from Woody, and that should allow the stable to come up just fine. That was a missed opportunity there from Cop, but he did scout this out. So again, that's sort of the shortcomings that kind of does happen. We'll start hitting at this Ville. It has caused a lot of walling in. Only 1 Ville mining the gold currently as he clicks up to the castle age. Not ideal in terms of harassment. Now going to start walling to the wood line, to TC, and that should keep him nice and protected. It's not random. Yeah, I guess it is random. There's no actual scheduled time, is there? It's the late night hour, we're going to call it. Alright, so the militia here are doing a really solid job. Like, look at this. He can't contest it right now at Woody because he hasn't got enough builds to do so. It'll be quite a lot of... You could even lose 1 build in the process. Not exactly ideal. It looks like Vince's scout gets picked off. And looks like Seven Swords is apologizing because really you shouldn't be having 3 militia alive on top of this. In fact, really, I mean, you could have gone with man-at-arms here, but I think he's realized that it won't be so effective. So he's just going to stick to the militia. Everything else is now walled in for Woody, but this is so huge. Like, you'll get a couple of knights out maybe to deal with this. Like, what is Woody's resources currently? Like 98. We can only afford one knight out of this. Just to try and deal with this militia. This is so good. Oh my goodness. I know he's going one stable build, but if he wants to go like two stables, it's going to be suffered here. And look at this from Gary. He's going to go for the two stable approach. Going to get really nice and aggressive. And this is again going to put a lot of pressure, not just on the main flank, but also on the pocket of Woody here as well. This is a good start coming out from Gary's team. On the other side, however, archers are being matched up here from unexpected. It's going to make its way across. Vinchester playing more of a defensive route. It's going to regroup the archers he currently has. He's got the +1, but now he's going to start moving out. Oh, okay. It's a little bit interesting. And it looks like unexpected is going to take more of a defensive approach this time instead. He's going to break the wall, so he just gets his archers back behind. And he's going to get the wheelbarrow. Yeah, he's actually further behind the pocket. But, same sort of likewise a little bit coming out from unexpected. He's behind his pocket. Technically. Now you can see the militia here and the scout from Cop just moved away from the goal at a decent time because he knew the Castle Age came in. And then he's going to try and see what else he can pick off with his drush. But again, with it all being fairly walled in, very difficult to do so. TC in Rage of the Wood line. It's a good TC placement, covers the gold most importantly, and does cover the wood to a certain degree as well. Later on, might see a TC coming along here, or actually in better position over here where the two sheep are. Interesting. Archer's now coming to conflict here, and it looks like Hans Iron Ink is going to bring some backup. Not many knights from Archer's Coven, only 2 in the scout. Not enough, and now the Archer's going to get some good free reign. Going to pick off as many units as they can as the Huns. Oh, right, he's going to clear up here. +1 armor on top of that. Beautiful play. He's going to push this back. And that's... Wow, he lost a lot of archers. He's stuck in there for too long. I'm really surprised this for Vinchester and Archer Coven. Like, yes, Archer Coven a little bit late with the knights. But they should have realized the situation and backed up a lot earlier. Now they're going to get punished for this as the archers now look to press forward. As Kopfschmerzen gets the very early university, ballistics going to get done as he gets a bunch of crossbows already out. Now what's coming out from DMX? Same thing, but no ballistics. Instead, he's going to go for the second TC option, trying to get his economy a little bit further expanded. So he has the hill, which basically means he can sort of cling onto it. Yes, Archer Coven is back. He has been back for a small amount of time. He's just been doing general practice. Not with this performance, he isn't. Well... one second, I really need to move the table, by the way. I don't know why it moved, but it did move a little bit. So I'm just going to move it to here. There we go. Looks a little bit better, if you ask me. So, on the back foot, Vinchester and Archer Coven is, but looks to be Archer Coven is top of the score. And that's because, of course, it is Persian. So it's got 1, 2 TC out. It's got a 2 stable option. Nice. Just like what Gary did. And he is currently on 38 vills, and Gary is on 47. What? Gary's on 47 vills? Wow. That's pretty impressive, actually, from Gary. They're both Persians, and there's 10 vil difference. It feels like to me, Archer Coven, either the second TC's up very late, or he had something done to him which wasn't very pretty. Something happened, though, because if you're both Persians, you should be on a similar vil count, saying the game is going similar. Anyway though, Gary's going to start pushing forward with the knights here. No upgrades is coming out from him, and it looks to me that the rest of the crossbows here from DMX got kind of wiped out. It looks like an even trade in terms of crossbow numbers. 9 military for 4, so a little bit of an advantage, but all things considered, it's okay. And this is all stemming back to Woody's big issues he had. He's got 3 TCs and going for the 1 stable route with Huns, which I disagree with here. I don't like this 1 stable start, because you're going to lose a lot of map control, especially against Mayans and Persians. And it's going to be very difficult to come back from. It's like, how are you going to out-boom a Persian? Like, yes, he's ahead by a few vills, but the Persians will generally start to out-boom you. I think he needs to get really aggressive. But on the other side... Okay, so Archer Coven's got a few knights, and so Vinchester got a lot of archers just clinging onto the hill as they approach the Castle Age. But Unexpected's already up ahead, and now we're going to see him push out a little bit as the crossbow and bodkin come in good time, and trying to put a little bit of pressure onto this. So look to try and cling onto this hill in between both players. Kopfschmerzen is he's on 40 bills and DMX is on 43, so only 3 bills difference. So he managed to get the ballistics done and get 2 TCs up at a relatively good time. Whereas for DMX, he's only just got 2 TC and pumping out, you know, a couple of ranges. Very interesting here. That's going to be a huge advantage with that ballistics done so early. And now he's on his own as well. Looks to me that Gary's going to try and, of course, get stuck in here with a couple of knights. Backed up with, of course, the ballistic crossbows. Where is Woody? Woody's just back at base with his own knights. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to get involved here. The knights here from Gary will go down slowly, but DMX just lost everything there. And now come the knights far too late, because now they can just disengage. And I don't think Cop is going to lose too much out of this as long as he keeps retreating. That was a huge misplay. Bad coordination, I think, between these two players. How's it going, Leon? How you doing, buddy? Do you know concentration means headache, right? Wow. No, I didn't, but it does feel like a real bloody headache right now for DMX and, of course, Woody. Woody will now finally clear it up, which is nice, but I feel like they could have taken a much better engagement. Meanwhile, they're both, similar score, but what's going on over here, it seems lots of pressure being put down here by I Am Inc. and Unexpected. Lots of crossbows, 25 military, in fact, with 12. Also, not 12, with 15, my apologies. That's quite a lot. Archcoven got a similar number of knights. What's the upgrade? So, +2, no bloodlines in comparison to bloodlines +2. So, I think they can take this engagement. They got the +2/+1, yeah, exactly the same from the Saracens as well. You just got to find that right opening. It's the hill that's a real problem. They can't really engage up this hill so easily. So they either got to bait this army in, or they're just going to just go YOLO and just go straight up that hill. And now with Unexpected going up the hill, trying to pick some bills up, not that it will turn back. I think they should just stay on this hill for a little bit, because they have such a huge advantage. How can you engage? You need to get a mangonel out, in fact, I think. And with Winchester on 40 bills, and Saracen on 53... Now that's a great upgrade. Thumbering going to come in, and now they're going to charge up the hill with the Bloodlines and the +2. No, and Bloodlines came in for Inca, great time as well. Now this fight kicks out. Thumbering coming from Winchester. How important is this going to be? Is it enough? I don't know, because this hill is so good right now for Unexpected. Those crossbows getting some great shots. Archcoven tanking up this front line. But this looks like a good engagement. I think they're actually winning this. The Knights are doing a good job. Oh, but now it's starting to disappear. The crossbows are going down for... Oh, yeah, Unexpected down to 6. And there's 20 military from Winchester. This is a good fight. Yeah, Ink just did... I don't think Ink maybe micro just so correctly. And now they're going to lose all of this. They didn't disengage in good time. They lost pretty much everything. 6 military and 3. And Winchester is on 15. Defensive advantage working beautifully. And of course that Thumbring, I think, added a lot more than I thought. Yeah, Thumbring, OP. Let's go raid. I have 3 TCs up right now. Oh, that was a stunning reaction. Now, I think Unexpected has to get a Siege Workshop immediately. He's going to get the 3rd range down instead. That was a great fight, though. How about the other side? Looking pretty passive. In fact, they're getting pretty much more towards Cop's space. 63 bills, comparison 61, so pretty much even Stevens in that regard. As Woody now, what's Woody's stable count? He's a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to go down to 4 stables. Got a few idle bills there. Okay, he's going to sort that out. That's expected, though, when you do that sort of, like, farm build there. University and Monastery being put down. Looks like he's thinking about clicking up soon enough. Yeah, he's looking very close, in fact. 700 food, 700 gold. And plenty of knights too, +2 armor on top of that being done. Same thing here for Gary, though. Gary's just going to have you plow. He's 109 bills, 102, so very even, I would say. And this side looks very even, but the pressure is coming down right now. 14 military to 18, so not an awful amount, but here comes that forward siege workshop right now from DMX Swords. He looks to try and apply that pressure on. Leon, if I were you, buddy, check out AOCZone.net because that's a really good place to go out to fight. Because it's the OBS installer, which Jeanette created, of course, which have all the flags inbuilt as well, and of course the scoreboard and the flag stuff, which I have got as well, but I haven't put it on for this because it's just rated games. It's not really that important. So it might just change. Anyway, though, back to the game. Looks like a bit of engagement is coming out right now, but the hill advantage is definitely in favor right now for DMX and Woody. But just not enough knights are backing this up, and the knights are going to go down. The crossbows aren't doing enough damage. And again, with this ballistics, has he got it? Okay, he has got university, so it looks like maybe this guy's got ballistics, but it wasn't enough army numbers, and Gary wins this fight really well. Forging can be done by him, as Woody is up to the Imperial Age ahead of Gary. However, has he got enough to deal with this? Because the map control is all in their favour. Oh, I don't know. One build does go down as a result. On the other side, however, looking pretty good here for Winchester. It's got lots of crossbows. 25, in fact. As it looks to me that Unexpected trying to deal with some night raiding coming out from Arch Cove, and it's picking off some builds left, right, and centre. Looking very nice. But yeah, looks like okay. We're just sort of diving a bit deep here near the town centre. Picks up a couple of bills. It's very nice, in fact. 91 bills to 80, so it is going to start catching up a little bit here. He has been behind. So we're going to pull back a little bit as I Am Ink now comes in, of course, with +1, +2 bloodlines. These crossbows are dead. Like, they're just utterly wiped out. A couple of knights might be traded away, but yeah, they're all dead. Now we've got 31 military, so now it's swinging back again towards Unexpected team's favor. This is pretty close, this game. This could go either way still. And with the Imperial Age now coming in, of course, from Woody, he's going to get the Cavalier. It now looks to go down towards Sword's base. Just to try and deal with this night raid coming out from Gary. Picked up a couple of builds and crossbows. So of course, he had to start expanding out from his base because he was a little bit trapped in. To get the extra gold and wood and so on. It's a good TC placement, but it is a little bit isolated. And now we see the crossbows here from Cop. Going to start getting a little bit deep in. But they can, you know, get... And also, it looks like Gary's getting a little bit inside, of course, Woody's base, trying to harass, keep him off food, try and simply, you know, paladin upgrade or any other upgrades, or even night production itself. With Woody now going down to 118 bills, with Gary on 144. He's got Caravan done, so he's going to provide that late game trade already. Oh, that's nice. Gary's prepping this late game superbly, if you ask me. And we're seeing it from Cop. He's going to transition into Eagles, it seems. Ooh, okay. He is up way ahead of... DMX isn't even clicked up. Like, okay. Like, how are you doing, DMX, by the way? Well, he's struggling on the gold. He's barely got gold on his gold. Okay, that's a bit of an oversight there. He needs to put more on gold by now. He has some 3 ranges, but now this Eagle transition is going to work perfectly. It's going to just destroy the crossbows from DMX. They're a lot more mobile, can easily raid Woody and other teammates of him. And the problem is that this woodline here is going to get picked up. Hey, this girl's dead. She's dead. But yeah, it needs to go to this woodline instead. A lot safer. This is just too exposed. And now the knights here from Woody to take care of business. On the other side, however, big plays coming out from Unexpected with that 32 army. Comparison to 14. It's going to press that advantage and put a castle down already. In your opinion, is Pure Knights better than a Camel Knight blend against Archer Knights? It really comes down to a lot about, you know, positioning, micro, but generally I would say, in this game, Knights is just going to be better. Because you've got the Persian, like, it's just so good. But it's a lot of factors when you got to consider about Age of Empires, but in general, when you think about the combos, like how the game's progressing and so on. You really got to have a feel about what's going on. But generally, I think Archer Knights is better than going for like a mix of camels. Because if your Archer's your teammate is focusing properly, like the camels will get shredded if you've got like this sort of army from Unexpected. And now we can see Mameluke's going to come out as he's also Imperial Age, by the way, at a really good time. There's a conscription being done. So we can start getting Mamelukes out. This is actually really bad for Winchester. Yes, he's up, but I don't see a castle inside. I think this is a castle here. No, it's a siege workshop. So, no castle out from him yet. I would expect maybe a couple of... he's got 2 castles. Oh, okay. And that gold, sorry, that stone could be completely locked out. It will mine that. Yeah, it's what it's going to do, just mine it. Trebuchets will come out, start knocking down these TCs. This is going really well for Gary's side. As right now, the Eagles start to come on through. Castle is up here from DMX. I like the castle position, provides extra protection. But with the Eagles, you know, with +2, okay, it's only +2 armor. It's going to get a +4 though. Do some good raiding. This stone isn't protected either. So Archikovan now will get the Paladin upgrade coming through. But he himself, okay, he's got 34 military. Okay, there's the Cavalier. Oh, just shredding those bills. Oh, that's really nice. But I love the crossbow positioning in between two castles in this narrow gap. All this archer fire coming down, or arrow fire coming on this, you know, Cavalier. Even that little wall piece got created. Oh, that's beautiful little wall piece. Like, he probably going to lose everything, but he can, if he wants to, drop them in the castle to keep protected. But that was such a good play. But here comes 3 battering rams here from Winchester. I don't see the cat ram being done, though. That would be a really good upgrade. Let my rams work. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Let the rams work, Coburn. Let them get into work. Yeah, there we go. Finally, get the 4 rams in there. And with absolutely 0 coming out from I Am Inc., who is now bottom score. Because he's going to prepare, he's got his knights all back at home. He needs to send them forward here because he needs to protect this. He's got to protect this. Oh, but great play again from Unexpected. Drops the Mamelukes out to take care of the battering rams. He may lose a couple in return, but that might buy enough time, maybe? Oh, I don't know. Now the Cat Ram research is done. These castles are going to go down. That's a huge loss for Unexpected. I thought it was going so well, but I Am Inc. is so far behind, 79 bills. He got a little bit of raiding done, it seems, from Arch Coven, which may have slowed him down, but even still, with only... It feels like he's really behind. I have no idea how he's so far behind here. Nonetheless, though, on the other side, it seems that the Eagle raiding is still continuing. Wow, Warden's entire stone pile. It looks like markers are being dropped down here by Woody. As Kopfschmerzen, let's try and get deep inside Seven Swords base, destroying that wood line, but Woody with the Paladin upgrade now looks to start to clean things up. It's a really good job there, in fact, I think. Now it looks like Archcone's going to start cranking up that pressure. He's got 46 military, all Paladins fully upgraded. Now getting the conscription done, it's just going to start destroying the base Unexpected. This game's just turned on its head. Now 2 castles being built a little bit further behind. He calls the GG in fact, Unexpected. Wow, he kind of resigned a bit too early if you ask me, because Kopfschmerzen and Gary do a really good job. That was a bit of a... Like, he still has 2 castles. Yes, he's getting a lot of pressure. And part of this maybe coming down from I Am Inc. I don't think he did enough. Something went wrong here for I Am Inc. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention. But, like, 85 bills, like, as Pocket, at 43 minutes in, something happened to him here. And that really put him behind. He only had, like, the Cavalier done. And getting Blast Furnace didn't have enough for Paladin, it seems. He had a lot of Cavalier. That was a bit of a unexpected GG, because quite frankly the other side was doing a really good job. That was really unfortunate, I think, because I don't think Woody was in a great position. All his gold was practically mined out, and he himself was on 131 pop. Like, yes, if you're suffering, sometimes I feel like in games you have to be that punching bag. You made a bit of aggressive play, you lost out, okay, that's a lot of stone lost, but you can still reset the game. You can just then get yourself back in a little bit, or even still just at least hold on as best you can, because if your other side's doing quite well, then you can still win the game from there, or get some sling from your teammates. It was a great game, honestly. It was a lot of good action. It's just unfortunate because that game could have gone quite long. The side was a little bit dead, I will admit. Like, you know, I Am Inc. did definitely struggle. Something went on that I don't understand, like, a little bit. Maybe he was a little bit slow. Maybe he invested the two stables a little bit too much. I don't know, but if you're Hunt Pocket, you shouldn't really struggle, honestly, because you have to build houses. It's a lot of wood save, which you can of course do 2 sables and get 3 TCs up and a 4th TC. Yeah, and unexpected had like 0 army at the end. That is true. I understand. Um, I understand because I am still struggling. I don't think he should have resigned because it wasn't over entirely. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it was a rage quit as such because the guy wasn't like, oh, F this, F that. I think he just quit too early. It is really, I will admit though, when you're in that position, it is super demoralizing. Like, you just lost 2 castles, you lost your entire army, your transition. You see, actually, in a way, I feel like he made a bit of a misplay because he built 2 castles on the hill. That's fine, right? But if you're transitioning into those Mamelukes that he was trying to do, then I feel like it's like Mayans or like Mongols. You shouldn't be putting aggressive castles like that, especially too, because you put 1,300 stone on the line. Okay, you put 1,300 stone on the line, and I think he should have been reading the game a little bit better. He should have realized that that his pocket wasn't doing as well as he thought, like he wasn't up or anything like that. They should have played a lot more conservative. It should have been like, okay, let's just build my castle a bit back, let me mass up my army a little bit, and then we'll just hold on whilst you get yourself up, or I can help and assist you, because the other side is winning. That game actually really came down to communication. I think that was a bit of a cock up, quite frankly, from the left hand side. It it sounds really easy, honestly, when I'm saying this, like, oh, it's about communication, it's about understanding and reading the game. But when you're in that situation, it can be really hard because you're just so focused on what you're doing and everything else that you get to, like, the situation like, oh god, it's all Titanic, the game is over. Yeah, and that too as well. Maybe he thought his friend would send some army to the castles, but the other guy was like, I just want to get to Imperial and get Cavalier at least, and then help you. But it's just too late. I might look at the rec later and on myself by myself and just see what Teal was doing. I don't. He played relatively well, I thought, in the mid game, but something went wrong. Like something went disastrously wrong. Oh, I Am Ink just came back. It seems. Oh, okay. Now they're making a new room. Are they making a new room?